Hey, what's up guys? It's Brendan from Best Life Weight Loss. In today's bike vlog, I want to talk about cleaning your plate. You know, it's something that was told to me a lot as a kid in a Hispanic household. Oh, you gotta clean your plate. Can't let the food go to waste. Children in Africa. Let me tell you right now, you finishing your food, you eating something and throwing it away, none of that matters about the children in Africa or the poor. That's all just social constructs to make you feel bad, you know? And it's sad, but it's detrimental. You know, now I know what I know. I would never tell someone, oh, you gotta clean your plate. You gotta eat all your food. Because that's bad. You just wanna eat until you're satiated. And the easiest way to do that is to get the proper amount of protein and fiber in your diet. That shit's gonna fill you up, it's gonna make you full. You could eat 12 donuts in one sitting, but you can't eat 12 steaks. You eat 2 steaks, 3 steaks, your body's gonna be done. You're eating 4 or 5 pieces of chicken, eventually your body's gonna be done. You're gonna be full from the protein. Your body's not gonna want that shit. In that same retrospect, you could eat a fucking tub of ice cream. You could eat 50 donuts, and you could probably still shove them down. I know, I've proven the fact. I mean, I never had 50 donuts, but I've consumed a lot of sweet, sugary food in my heyday. And it's not good, you know? Then there's also the aspect of someone offering you food, you know? And I was always taught that was rude. Oh, you gotta accept the food. You gotta accept, can't throw it away. You gotta be polite about it. And that actually just hinders you. Taking the food, accepting the food, eating all of the food. One thing you could do is, if you don't mind, take it. Take one bite, toss it. Sounds crazy, I know, wasting food. I used to not like the idea. Now, I don't care. Food is a tool to fuel my body, you know? But there's times where, case in point, went to work last night. There was a fucking Yoo-hoo in the fridge, bunch of Yoo-hoos that they were throwing away. So I read the calorie facts, it was horrible. So I opened it, I took a little gulp, you know, just to get that flavor, and I dumped it. You know, there's no fucking nutritional value in a Yoo-hoo. I just wanted the flavor. I just wanted to taste it. And you can do that. That's okay. You're not gonna go to jail for throwing some fucking food away you didn't finish. No one's gonna point at you and say, oh, he's throwing food away. Never see it happen. You know, I'll open something, I'll buy something just to taste it, just to have that, then I'll toss it. You don't have to finish that shit. You know, you're with your family, they serve you a big plate of food, just eat until you're full. Now, mind you, like food, regular food, a lot of times it could be, if it could be refrigerated, I try not to toss it. I'll go back to it later. You know, try and incorporate it into something else. Maybe I made a lot of vegetables and I just didn't eat it all. Bag it up, and I'm gonna incorporate that into something later. Maybe throw some tuna in it for some protein and just have it as a snack. You know, aspects like that, you know, it's all, I'm always talking about, it's the little things in your weight loss journey that matter. And something as simple as acknowledging when to not accept food, or to acknowledge I shouldn't be eating all of this. You know, you go to a Mexican restaurant, their portions are huge. So that comes down to that portion control, controlling yourself. Half that, you know? Everything nowadays, you go into most fast food places, they have the calorie facts on them. You know, mom and pop shops might not. Certain Mexican restaurants might not. But you can look at the food and know, I shouldn't be eating all this. So, say you go out, go to a Mexican restaurant, you don't know what the calorie count is. Just try eating half of something. Try eating half of it, putting it away. But if you order that food and it's all rice and beans, it's delicious. But if you don't have enough protein, that's the thing. You order Chinese food, it's all carbs and a little bit of meat. That's why in fucking 2-3 hours you're hungry again. It's because you didn't give yourself enough protein. So you wouldn't have to feel obligated to clear your plate if you were fucking satiated and full. You know, I understand where you go when you're eating out, when you're eating with friends. Theoretically, you might not be able to control every aspect of what gets put on your plate. But 100%, you control what goes from your plate into your mouth. Pause. And that was just for the laughs. But you really control what you're putting in your body. No one else is controlling that. So if something is served to you and you know that that's not fitting in your diet, don't fucking eat it. Oh, but if I don't eat it, my grandma's gonna be offended. Your grandma is gonna love you if you're fat as fuck. So she's not gonna care. You know, your grandma's not thinking, oh, Bendito, he's so fat. She's not thinking about that. She's thinking you're hungry and you need to eat. So, you know, in that initial moment, you might be like, oh, I feel so bad. I told grandma I didn't want to eat it. Like I said too, pack it up. If she can't understand and say, oh, thanks grandma, I'm just gonna eat a little bit, I'm gonna take the rest with me because I can't eat all this for my diet. If she can't understand that, then that's fine. You can't let the feelings of the people around you stop your weight loss journey. You know, no one else walks around in your body. You have to deal with the fat. You have to deal with the diabetes. You have to deal with the hardships. No one else does. So when it comes to the food that you're putting in your body, it has to come down to you. You can't let someone force you into something. You know, if you know, hey, that's not what I want for my diet right now, don't accept it or put it in the fridge. You have to be in control. You know, there's that commitment aspect and dedication. It comes in that form too. Just because it's offered to you doesn't mean you have to eat it. Doesn't mean you have to finish it. Doesn't mean you have to preserve it. You know, I like the idea of putting things in the fridge, but it doesn't always happen. Some things have to get thrown the fuck away. And that's okay. You know, 10 years ago, if I heard myself saying that, I'd be like, what? Wasting food? That's crazy. But, you know, I understand now. That shit don't fucking matter. Eating that extra food, that's just killing you. You have to be in control of that shit. And it's once you do it enough, I go to work now, maybe offer me candy, cookies, cakes, muffins. I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. My initial answer is always no, because I know I don't need that shit. You know, if there's something in like a break room and it can be preserved, yeah, maybe I'll take some and I'll put it in the fridge and I'll have a little bit, you know. But you have to control that aspect of your life. No one else will. So just keep that in mind, that what gets put on your plate, what gets put in front of you, what gets offered to you, that's not something you have to take. It's not something you have to eat right now or right away. You know? And once you realize that, I feel like implementing that tool will help. Just like all the other tips, these are just little things to add into your journey to help you succeed. That's all I want. I hope you start your weight loss journey today and stay positive.